Hey, everybody. It is Thursday night, which means, well, it normally means it's time for Shop Talk. Um, I was traveling and then I was sick, sick as a dog. Um, but I'm mostly okay now, I think. So now it's time for Shop Talk. So stick around. We are having a fun night of technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on with this thing. So I apologize if you guys keep picking up a lot of weird stuff, weird signals. Tots, what's happening, man? Hope all is well. Um, it's like my computer has got a lag really badly, so I hit a button, and then it takes a minute before things pop up, and so I hit the button again, so it hides them. It's really super fun right now. Anyway, hope everything is going well with you guys. Hope you have avoided the contagion that I have had. It's not been fun. Um, Pretty much been down for 11, 12 days now. Um, that is not cool. I do not recommend it. Um, so, yeah, stay healthy, drink your water, get your orange juice, get your vitamin C, all that jazz. Don't don't get this. It has not been pleasant. Anyway, I don't appear to have Alan tonight. Not sure. Okay, he's halfway between Birmingham and Montgomery, so I'm going to just guess he is not going to be joining us tonight. Seems like a fair assumption. Um, so it's just you and me. So y'all are going to have to get real active in that chat because otherwise I'm just going to be talking to myself. And my voice is already kind of spotty. I'm pulling the old man thing. I've got like a pocket full of Werther's Originals because they taste better than cough drops. And nobody wants to see me hacking up a lung on TV. I mean, you might. It might be great TV, but it's really not very nice of you to wish that on me. So don't do that. Before we get started on new comics and what's going on, I have gotten a few books back from CGC that might bear talking about. So I wanted to pull some of those out and show you what we've got. I'm going to hold off on two of them until Aaron gets here because Aaron is going to join us so he can share some stories behind these two particular books. But one, we've got this Star Wars #1 from 1977. And we've had it up on the wall at the shop for a while. I thought it was in pretty good shape. Boy, that glare is something fierce, isn't it? I thought it was in pretty good shape. And so I wanted to send it off and get it graded and see how it came back. And I was right. It was in pretty good shape. It's not in like super wow, okay, amazing shape, but it's in pretty darn good shape. And it came back a 9.4. So congratulations on a brand spanking new, shiny 9.4 Star Wars #1. If anybody is desperate to get their hands on one of these bad boys, got one right here. It will be up on the wall at the shop this weekend. And you can get one in a spiffy 9.4. Not bad for a 48-year-old comic book, gonna say. Just not bad at all. So there's that one. These other two I'm going to hold off until Aaron shows up. He'll be here in 10 or 15 minutes. So we'll deal with that in just a moment. But I did also get this one back from CGC. So I wanted to show off what we got on this one. We have 2 copies of this one on the wall at the shop right now. This was a third copy of this particular issue. And it was in really good shape. So I sent it off, and it came back in also a fairly respectable. Yep, here we go. Hulk #180, the actual first appearance of Wolverine. And it came back a 7.0. So not bad. Not bad. People say it's Hulk 181, but if you go back and look at the price guides from 1975 through 1980, 85, up until fairly recently, Hulk 180 was listed as the first appearance of Wolverine in all the old price guides, because he shows up on the last page, full costume, has dialogue, but for some reason that does not count as a first appearance. Same thing with this Venom in Amazing Spider-Man 299. Entire splash page on the back page, has dialogue, but no, not a first appearance. Not sure how that works. But in any case, first appearance Wolverine right there in a nice, fresh CGC case at a 7.0. So, if you're wondering, if you're just like, gosh, you really got to have that, this will also be on the wall at the shop this weekend. So, come on down, pick you up some Star Wars #1, pick you up some Wolverine goodness, and what's not to like. So now we're going to talk about some modern comics until Aaron gets here. And I'll start you guys off with, this is my stack from the past 2 weeks, which I was too sick to read comic books, so that should tell you something. It's been a pretty rough go. However, this week I have been able to catch up, and I've gotten through quite a few of these, so we can talk about a few of them. So let's hit the ground running. Are you guys, I'm going to guess, are not reading Romanus Magica? Why is this acting so weird? Romanus Magica. The back cover does crack me up, I have to say. That's funny. It's an interesting book. It's by a publisher I never heard of. They don't seem too concerned about putting any of their information on the inside covers, really. It's Cambrian Comics. They don't even have a price on the back of the book. They have this terrible little UPC code that's super tiny, but no price anywhere to be found. I do like that their numbering system uses Roman numerals. That's fun. For a book about ancient Rome, I kind of dig it. But it's an interesting book. It's a very strange book. The artwork is a lot more cartoony than I would normally go for, or that I think really suits this book particularly well. But it's still holding my interest, so I'm going to keep reading it. It's a legionnaire, a Roman legionnaire, came back from the Battle of Tudor Forest. He actually managed to survive that, which not many Romans did. And he has since then kind of been hired out as security, as a guard, as various things. But he's just become a drunk and pretty much useless. He's gotten thrown out of the stoop that he was living on. And things are looking pretty down for him in the first issue. But he sees some guys chasing a young girl, and he feels this pang of honor and commitment to doing the right thing. So he runs after them to try to stop them. He successfully slows them down anyway when her friends catch up, and they are an odd assortment of mystical people and a giant Greek blacksmith and unusual folks like that. And they're up to something, you don't know what, but the girl that he just sort of tried to rescue turns out to be a seer, an oracle of sorts, and she sees some pretty interesting things, and she sees something important about him. But then the people who are chasing her are really, really bad, and they are something to do with Egyptian gods and death. And so it's an interesting book. The Magica part of the name is well earned. That's a topic that's very important in the book. So yeah, really good book, interesting read, and if you like such things, you should check it out. Just don't say I bragged on the art too much, because I did not. Detective Comics, number 1101. This is the first part of an ongoing storyline here. I say ongoing storyline of a new story arc anyway. and it's fantastic. Tom Taylor is doing a great job on this. This is a strange mystery, really unusual. You get to see a lot of bat gadgets that you don't always get to see. And at the end, there's a nice little twist where Batman goes to Mr. Terrific because he needs somebody who is a quick thinking individual and super smart who can help uh, save Batman because he is infected. So, fun times. This cover is enough to make you wonder what in the world are you thinking, Marvel? And I agree, but Ultimate Hawkeye #1. There is an underlying adult element to this, to a place that he goes in the story, but it's certainly not the focal point of the story. This is a very interesting book, and if you like the Ultimate Hawkeye, we've just met him recently. Um, very interesting character, and it's a good issue. I enjoyed it. So, kicking off with a new limited series of Ultimate Hawkeye, and it was well worth it. I strongly recommend it. This one hurt me. This one hurt me a lot. The Phantom, the Ghost Who Walks. I have been a big fan for a long, long time, and yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It's I want to like it, but it's just not good. I wish I could say otherwise. It's just not good, and it's painful to me. So, apologies on that score. I do have a question, and if somebody could answer me, that'd be great. Do we have I want to say my, here we go. I don't think that normally does this. Does that look better? Does that look right? Can you read that? Y'all tell me if that's correct. I just fixed the settings. I think I fixed the settings on my camera. Um, so you guys tell me. Anyway, the Phantom is not great, and I'm very sorry. I apologize for that. I was hoping, I had high hopes. Mad Cave has done a couple of things with the Phantom lately. They have not found their stride with Phantom yet. I wish they would hurry up and do that because I really, really like it. Uh, Conceptually, I've liked it historically. I just don't care for what they've had going on here. Now, this, on the other hand, I like a lot. Skinbreaker #1. Kayleesa, what's happening? If you want to come on and join me, let me know, and I will shoot you the link to do so. Skinbreaker #1. It's one of 8, so it's a limited run. It's a mini series. It's by Robert Kirkman and David Finch. David Finch, one of the top-notch best artists in comics today, and he's been kind of quiet in recent years, and that's because he's been working on this book. He has been working on this book for 8 years. The level of detail in this artwork is exquisite. The story is interesting. It's this tribe of orcs, essentially. I can't think to call them anything else. They don't ever say what they are. Um, some primitive people. And they have a very strength-based society. So their chieftain gets old. If he's not able to cut the mustard anymore, then somebody else comes in and they have to challenge him and take over. And of course, you've got the guy who the chieftain wants to take over, and then you have the guy he definitely does not, and it's not going well. The whole title, Skinbreaker, comes from a thing that they do. Like they leave their children in caves and such until they reach a certain age, and then they bring them out into the sunlight, and in the sunlight, their skin breaks and changes color and this kind of thing. And it's a ritual that they go through. It's a coming of age sort of thing. It's a rite of passage. Really interesting, kind of strange, and there is a kid who it doesn't work for him, so of course he's getting older, but it's not, the ceremony's not working, so he's completely shunned. Um, I have my ideas on how I think that's going to go, and that's how that's going to be important. But the depth of art in this thing, I'm really tempted to get the Treasury edition of this just to see it that much bigger, so I can dig into it. This art is exquisite. It is just phenomenal, and I wish my camera would focus. Focus. My camera is not focusing. It is not being haved today. Nate, great to see you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad to be back in town and to feel like I'm not quite at death's door anymore. So that's good. That's a huge plus. But anyway, if you have not read Skinbreaker #1, it's one of 8 issues, and I strongly, strongly, strongly recommend it. It is a thing of beauty. Um, let's see here. Viking Moon #1. We had Joe Pruitt on not too long ago to talk about Viking Moon. This is Vikings and werewolves. Okay, this is Vikings coming to the New World, settling in Greenland, settling in Newfoundland, this kind of thing. And one of the reasons, like the Viking settlement in Newfoundland at the very top of the western half of the island, historically they settled there and then they were not there very long, and they just disappeared. It was their Roanoke. Nobody knows what happened to them, why they disappeared, why they left. Well, if this book is to be believed, and I'm sure this is fact and not fiction, that is because of werewolves. Take it for what it's worth. But this book is awesome. The artwork is just beautiful. Highly detailed, really good stuff, and Joe Pruitt knows how to put a story together. So I am very excited to see more of this. If you've not read Viking Moon, you should do that. Let's see what is next here. Oh yes, Hyde Street #9, Dr. Ego. This book continues to be incredibly creepy, and I love this book. Hyde Street is amazing. If you're not reading it, the first trade is either out now or is about to be out. And I strongly recommend catching up on this book. It is so good. It's so creepy. It has such a Outer Limits kind of a vibe. If you just go back and watch some old Twilight Zone, it's really got a killer vibe to it. And it has that nostalgic feel, but also with a modern sensibility. I'm not sure how he pulled that off, but he did to tremendous results. Really, really, really recommend Hyde Street. Now we also have, let's see, I've got a few covers on this one. So I'll pull those out. We have this little book by some little local creator, Mark Spears, Monsters #7, The Headless Horseman. It's a beautiful cover. We also have the Hexy cover. You got to have your witch. That's one way to ride a broomstick. I've never seen one that was quite that comfortable, but she must have gotten the deluxe model, and that's good stuff. And then we have this cover, which frankly I don't. This one creeps me out. So yeah, little Halloween cover. But yes, Mark Spears Monsters, fantastic stuff. It's like you've heard of him, right, Nate? Like, that guy sounds familiar. I think I may have heard of him. Yeah, this story continues to be great, and I only have one more issue where I know what's going to happen because I got to read the first 8 issues like a year and a half ago. So after that, it's going to be a surprise for me too. But fantastic book, really, really good. Death of the Silver Surfer. I have never been a big Silver Surfer fan. The cosmic books in general, not really my thing. This book is so stupendously good. It's so, so good. And it's exactly what it says. There's no surprise. The plot is in the title. this is the death of Norin Rad, and it's heartbreaking, but it's noble. It has a tremendous nobility to it. Um, it's just so good. Um, I, I strongly recommend it. This will also be collected in trade, so if you don't want to get the individual issues, this will be collected in trade. Beautiful, beautiful book. Um, the Pale Knight, number 5, another Mad Cave book, and this one is exactly what I have needed for the past 11, 12 days. Uh, yeah, I need a plague doctor because I have been sick. Uh, but Nick Marinkovich is just bringing the heat with these covers on the Pale Knight. I wish the interior art were this good. It's not bad. It's okay, but it's not Nick Marinkovich good. Nick Marinkovich is absolutely amazing, and I seriously wish that he were doing the interiors. Look, this is a wraparound cover, so check that out. Look at that. So good. Nick Marinkovich is killing it. All righty, let's see what's next. Ultimate Spider-Man number 21. Ultimate Spider-Man is winding down. This story ends at issue number 24. So that's all that Jonathan Hickman could give to it. And so they're wrapping it up. It's in the wind down phase. The whole Ultimate thing had a 2-year clock ticking on it, and they've been pretty good about keeping you up to date on that clock, particularly in the Ultimates book, where they're like, hey, time is ticking, and then the creator is going to come back, and then things are going to be bad. So this is all building up to that. I had choices of covers for Wonder Woman, number 25, and I chose this one by some little known artist um, named Mark Spears. You might have heard of him if you're a real comics fan. But he's doing these old Silver Age costumes for the DC characters in this whole series of covers. I love the distressed look that he adds to the top, so it looks like the old peeling cardboard and such. But yeah, these Silver Age covers, pretty fantastic, and I'm loving them, digging them. They're a nice answer to the Alex Ross covers that Marvel's been doing. I like the blue border on them. I like a lot of those elements. So really good. Alrighty. Next up, Red Coat. Red Coat continues to be awesome. This book is so good. Um, Nate, yes. That's exactly right. That's exactly what it looks like, and it's great. I love it. I love the nostalgia trip. It makes me happy. That's really good stuff. So, yeah, Red Coat. If you're not reading Red Coat, if you're not reading Geiger, if you're not reading Hyde Street, I don't know what to tell you. You're missing out. But Red Coat is fantastic. In this episode, the British have come to the White House. They're going to burn it down. This is all historical. That did happen. And what do we have here?
I made it. There was a traffic jam, but I made it.
You made it.
Oh,
Is it a bow I see on the wall behind you?
it is. Hawkeye has his bow above his couch in Matt Fraction's Hawkeye, and I use it as a good artist borrow, good artist steal kind of thing. But yeah, hi. I wanted to be a little cozy, so I was sleepy.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, hey, have fun playing D&D. Hard to go wrong with that.
I have been listening this whole time.
I'm
I
so
did
sorry.
miss the last like 5 minutes though. I just finished your Mark Spears Monsters segment, so I'm a little behind. I was listening to
Let's see how many books you missed there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you missed 4 whole books.
Oh my
You'll
god.
have to go back and catch those on the rewatch.
Yeah. Tell me right now. Viewership, go away. No, just kidding. Hi, Lisa. How you doing? Also, Zari with me. I don't have to chase her if I'm on the couch.
Oh, cat. We have a cat sighting. That is for Keelisa.
Don't do that on camera, baby.
In
I
all
realize.
fairness, you're the one who made the camera come. Like you did that.
That is fair.
Um,
That is fair. Hi, how we doing?
no expectation of being on camera, and suddenly, poof.
No, so true. I did just like bring her
Yep.
into it against
There
her
you
will.
go.
That's all. Yay!
Cat sighting.
Also, I have a Hawkeye #1. I
Yes.
did go out of my
I was
way to
just talking
purchase.
about Redcoat.
Yes.
So Ultimate Hawkeye #1 you did. Let's talk about that.
I haven't read it. I have the
Did you get to
cover.
read it yet?
No, I have it. I have the different cover than the one that you had because I saw the one that you had in the store and I was like, no. I want Charlie on the cover.
I took it. I honest to goodness, I took this one home because I didn't want that on the wall.
That's so fair. My brain was just
I
like,
took
if
this
I'm
one
gonna
home
get a
because I did
Hawkeye
not want
book,
that cover on the wall. I wanted that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's so fair.
It seemed weird to not have Hawkeye on the cover of the Hawkeye book when it's his first issue.
And #1, yeah.
Like, what is up with that? That's a bizarre choice.
Also, anything will be better than the original Ultimate Hawkeye.
And what I forget what her name is too. It's something Natrix, like Dominatrix, except it's
I got
something different.
so nervous that
The
it was
people want
Widow.
Ultimate Pizza Dog.
So true. The people yearn for Ultimate Pizza Dog. I got so scared that it was a Widow because I just saw red hair and leather and I said, oh no, oh no. But I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, thankfully, no.
I've been a terrible comic
You'll
book
like
fan.
it. It's good.
I've read nothing since we last spoke. Truly nothing. I gotta fix it. The show,
My disappointment in you is high,
and it is echoed within myself as well. Like it is, it's shameful. It's shameful, really. But anyway, Redcoat.
I was just talking about Redcoat.
Yes.
In this issue, the British have come. This is War of 1812 stuff. The British have come to burn down our newly minted White House, and so they do. And this is a story of the First Lady saving a painting, a portrait of George Washington, and somehow or other, Simon Pure gets wrangled into helping her do it. And so after that, unbeknownst to him, by the way, she has, once everything is restored, she has a painting commissioned of him, of Simon Pure. Apparently, her description, her memory is really good because whoever the artist was nailed it without ever having seen him. But the question is, like, who is this guy that there's a painting of in the White House? Why is there this stricture that it has to always be here? You know, like, who knows? It lost to history, but it's kind of cool because we know. But no, really, really good book. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Wolfman's Titans, man.
So good.
Wolfman and Perez, like the ultimate duo. Fantastic. Now, let's talk about this book.
Vigilante. How is it? Tell me everything. Did he find it
perfect?
Amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he found Atlantis already.
And yeah, go ahead.
It didn't mean what you might have hoped it meant.
That's ominous.
Yeah.
Did Captain Nemo die? Is he still around? I love that Captain Nemo.
No, he's fine.
Canon. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, no, Nemo's fine.
Good. I'd hate for him to get lost, and then
what is weird is well, he found Atlantis, and Mira was really, 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 really old and dying.
Oh, I forgot time dilation stuff because of the daughter. Oh no!
But in this, at the end of this issue, he's finding Atlantis, and they're like, "Oh look, he's returned!" And there's Mira holding the baby. But then he misses it, and she's like, "What happened? Where did he go?" So I don't know how this is going to turn out, but it's really good.
What? Wait,
Yeah,
did we meet old Mira first, or did we meet Mira with the baby first?
you met old Mira first issues ago, and he had no idea that she was even pregnant.
Are there two Atlantises? Did he not find Atlantis initially because of time dilation? Like moving it and then moving it in time physically? I
I
love this
don't
book.
know.
I've not read a single issue of this book yet, but I love it unabashedly. What fun
You
creativity.
have got to read this book. It is so flippin' good.
I'm going to talk about it for decades. Like it's going to be one of those where I already know it's going to be my favorite. Like this book is so me and my sensibilities. Oh my
Like,
God.
I have wanted to like Aquaman for decades. I picked it up in the 90s when Peter David wrote it, and he got his hand chopped off, and he got a giant fish hook. And
Yeah.
actually, his hand didn't get chopped off. It got eaten by like piranhas. But I wanted to like it, and then it held me for like 7 issues, and then I lost it. I haven't cared for Aquaman ever since. I didn't really love him before, but I saw a character I've always kind of wanted to like.
Mm-hmm.
This series, I have a horrible confession to make. This came out the same day as a G.I. Joe book, and I read this first.
Heresy! Heresy! What?
I feel awful, but it's true.
That's the highest praise I think you could possibly give something. Like, truly.
It's so good, Nate. I got to tell you, it's so, so, so good.
I'm so excited.
And the art's good. It's just so good. So good.
Shame! Shame! That's so good.
I'm getting the bell of shame. Oh no. It's true.
For whom the bell tolls. Thee! Is it good? I haven't gotten my copy yet.
Well, it sure is the weirdest mashup you could ever hope for.
I think that is the weirdest pairing of them.
Like, why?
Yeah.
They're like, this is our best-selling guy. This guy just had a really popular movie. Let's put them together.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I will say the first episode, or this has multiple stories in it.
Right.
The first story is interesting.
Is the first story Deadpool Batman?
Yes.
Okay, word.
So Bruce Wayne is sitting in his house, looking at his computer, looking out the window, when all of a sudden, in crashing through the window is Deadpool.
Wayne Wilson, baby.
And he essentially says, hey, I was brought into town to do a job. You're super rich. Rich people always have enemies. You need somebody killed. Who is it? Hire me and let's do this. I want a twofer while I'm in town. I want to do this. That's the premise.
Is it like meta crossover? I'm in town, as in I've jumped universes, or is it like genuinely they're playing it straight and he's not being meta about it?
He says he comes from somewhere else, but they're playing it straight.
Okay, word. I like that. That's fun.
So
I do like that variant cover of Deadpool and the Joker going to do a cordial handshake, and they both have a lit bombed fuse like behind their backs. Like I do.
Well, here's the funny thing.
Dynamic. Yeah.
while he's talking to Bruce Wayne and trying to get him to hire him to go kill somebody, he tells Bruce Wayne the person he was hired to kill is Batman.
Oh, oh, okay.
And then the bat signal goes off, and he's like, "Oh, that's funny. This is going to be so easy. It's like a trap. They're just luring him to me. This is
It's
great."
a beacon telling me exactly
And then
where
he
he will
meets,
go.
yeah.
That's awesome.
So he runs into Jim Gordon, and Jim Gordon is like, "Yeah, I've dealt with lots of crazy people. You are nothing to me."
Yeah. Oh no, he
Uh,
has a mask. So do like 8 of our like regular routine rogues.
his fourth wall thing works, but only sometimes for like asides that are very Ryan Reynolds. That seems to be about it.
I like that because then it doesn't like deter
But
from.
no, he feels like he and then there's this strange discussion and then team up between Batman and Deadpool, but not really. And then you find out that Deadpool and Joker are now like super best buddies, and it just goes on from there. And then Batman does what Batman does. It's very interesting.
When you say they team up, are they?
That's the first story. Do what?
When you say Batman and Deadpool are like teaming up, who are they teaming up like against? What's the opposition?
They're going to go take on the Joker.
Oh, where Deadpool would like the Joker. Just like, yeah, you've got a commitment to a bit, and all of your gadgets look like chattering teeth. I respect that. That's a feat of engineering.
He does, yes.
That's a
The
reliable
second
franchise.
story is yes. The second story is a Wonder Woman and Captain America story set during World War II. Is
Whoa.
how it starts.
Whoa.
I say Wonder Woman. It's more Justice League because you also see Superman and such like that in here as well.
Okay.
So yeah, it's interesting. It's nice to see Wonder Woman like diving at Galactus, things like that. But it's an
That's
interesting
not at
book.
all
It's
what I
that
thought
that's
that
an
was.
interesting story. It's written by Chip Zdarsky.
Yeah,
No, it goes all over the place. It
I
veers
love.
everywhere.
I thought that
But
was
it
going to be
really
the
is
most
about
self-contained.
it really is about Captain America and Wonder Woman kind of saving each other
Yeah.
in an interesting way.
Her and her
And it
Steves.
has a bittersweet ending to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then there is, of course, the Crypto the Super Dog and Jeff the Land Shark story.
I love that idea so much.
It's a hoot. And then there is the Green Arrow and Daredevil story. And that's
That's
mostly in the Marvel universe.
good.
Um, it's interesting.
Does Green Arrow meet Hawkeye? Is
So
Hawkeye
that was
guest
fun.
appearing in that at all? Or is it just strictly Daredevil and like his
Um,
robes?
it's just well, it's someone named Count Vertigo
Yeah.
is the bad guy.
Yeah, that's one of Arrow's one of his
Right.
dudes.
It's not a Daredevil villain.
No. Also, Count
But
Vertigo
he
hates
has to there's a lot of that's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of little Easter eggs in here.
Good.
In this story particularly, there's a lot of little Easter eggs. It's good. And then there is the Green Lantern Guardians of the Galaxy crossover, which I'm sure you will enjoy, but was painful for me to even look at.
I love the idea of it.
Visually,
I've
it
seen
was
the
just
last
painful.
page of it. I've seen the last page of it, and I love the tagline at the end where it like reintroduces the story, and at the very last panel, it's Rocket Raccoon has a Green Lantern ring or whatever, and like that's the name of the title. Like that's so fun. And the Guardians of the Universe like pulling rank when they meet the Guardians of the Galaxy on Oa, and Star-Lord's just like, that's mean and unnecessary. Rude. I find it very charming.
All right, was Aaron going out for everybody else or just me?
Oh no.
Somebody let me know. Matt Posey, good to see you. You're back, Aaron, but you kind of went in and out,
I did.
and then
Okay, so now you're glitching
your
for me.
image just kind of went to a black circle for a little bit.
Oh, word, you're glitching out for me now.
Great.
Whoa.
You started it.
It is my fault.
You started it.
Nuh-uh. Yeah.
But then this Logan Lobo hybrid dude is weird. I don't know.
Logo.
On the whole, it was fun. It was unexpected.
Good.
Okay, Lisa says she can hear and see both of us. So whatever it is, it's on both of us, but it's not anybody else. I can't talk absolute evil yet, Matt, because I have been sick for the past 12 days, and I have not been by the store so as not to contaminate people. So I have not gotten a chance to read it yet.
I have only seen pages of it.
Don't spoil it for me because I am looking forward to that one quite a bit.
I am absolutely floored. I'm very excited. I think like a culmination of the Absolute Universe has been a long time coming, even though it is so fresh even now that like the trades of Volume 1 for the Trinity is only like just now happening. But I am very, very excited. They have something really special in their hands, and they know it, which is helpful. Yeah.
And it's very helpful because they do know it and they're treating it that way. I'm very excited for that. Looks like it's able to pop in on the road.
Whoa. Ellen, don't text and drive.
No. Come on now.
Nuh-uh. I mean, spread the love.
He's probably making his wife do it.
So true.
He's making Bug do it.
Love.
Well, I'm excited to read it. It's going to launch way up to the top of the pile for me. Really looking forward to that. This is the ongoing G.I. Joe issue, the Energon Universe series. Mm-hmm. It continues to be good. Solid. It's not my favorite, but it has some ties to some of the more recent characters, which has been good. Mm-hmm. And by characters, I mean some of the recent figures that they've put out. So it's been pretty good. This particular story had some good moments in it, good heartfelt moments. So that made me happy. Monster 7 was very good.
Is that
we talked about that one earlier on in the episode.
Mm-hmm. That's the Horseman.
It's got the Headless Horseman as one of the covers, yeah.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't show up. It's just one of the covers.
Oh. I'm excited for when that does.
It doesn't show up in the book.
I love that guy. Very excited to see what Mark does with it.
Mark was talking about that not too long ago, actually. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I agree. Let's see. I got a couple others to get to here. I'll save that one because that was awesome. Yeah, that one was really good.
Also, Viking Moon sounds awesome.
I have a lot of comics.
I'm super excited.
Viking Moon is so good.
That intro hooked me.
It is completely. so very good. It makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's well worth it. Strongly recommend it.
Yeah, I got to go back and watch see the art for Skin Breakers because I was only listening to it like while I was driving. So I didn't have the video up. I just heard you talking and I was like, I want to see what that ritual looks like. That sounds gross and alarming and cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's extremely good. So we'll talk quickly. Absolute Batman number 12.
Killer
Absolute
Crockett Blue.
Batman just continues to be extraordinarily brutal. I know this isn't much of a cover to look at because all of there he is.
All them
He just kind of
teeth.
blends in down there. But you see his friendship with these people. You see what happens to them as a result of that friendship. That's going to be his guilt here, right? Is the what has happened to his friends? Uh, really, really interesting. Hang on a second. What, you found the New York Comic Con exclusive cover, but a dude has blocked you from buying. How can he block you from buying it? Or is it just on eBay and he doesn't like you? That's weird.
You gotta get it.
All right, this book is you're gonna be like, what are you talking about? Why are you talking about this book? Court.
Yes.
Children of the Round Table.
Yes.
By Tom Taylor.
I know what this is.
Imagine some kids found Excalibur. Some kids found these elements of the Round Table. This is much more cartoony, much more anime looking than I would normally be interested in. Yeah. But I really like this concept. And this is clearly intended for kids, but the story is really interesting.
Is it like so as esque as I would think?
Do what?
Is it as like Goonies esque as one would expect?
Yes, I would say it's got that element to it. Yeah.
This feels
clearly intended for kids. Clearly intended for kids who are into anime. But written by Tom Taylor. The story itself is very interesting, and then it's got a little Kanga Yu backup story. And my camera is refusing to focus tonight. I don't know what's going on there. So for kids, but if you like the concept of the Goonies finding Excalibur,
this also feels
check it out.
Like a much older book that's like getting recirculated for like a modern revival, even if it isn't. Like this feels like a very Camelot 3000 kind of event, or like a really early Champions kind of vibe. I like it. I'm excited. I haven't read it, but I saw like they did a cinematic ad for it that I thought was really cool. Like I love that they've been starting to roll those out more because they did one for that and then for DCKO, which based on what that trailer told me about what DCKO is, I want to revisit like that whole March Madness bracket episode because I did not know what I was talking about. I didn't know what was at stake. Or like anything about it other than the matchups, but now I want to like revisit that.
I still think that our picks are going to be pretty spot on. I will be surprised if they're not.
Yeah.
Do you disagree?
No, I don't. I want it to. I am very interested though because they've deviated in places I wouldn't have deviated, and they are like how they're treating Batman in it and like the spin-off titles, and I'm like, oh, okay. That was like the whole point of putting him in that part of the bracket. But okay, sure. But I'm excited nonetheless. I also like that there is a prize. It's not just do this or get turned into a statue.
That is helpful.
That is helpful.
All right, so one last book to talk about before I pull up a couple of other things to show off. But Batman, this is the second night. First night was the oversized magazine-sized book from last year by Dan Jurgens and Mike Perkins. Mm-hmm. And so now they're back. And this is just as glorious as the first go-around. The artwork is just as spectacular, just as period. This is set in 1940 instead of 1938. So it's 2 years removed. The first appearance of a character called the Hangman. You also meet Scarecrow, which a period specific Scarecrow, drawn by Mike Perkins,
Horrifying.
is a horrifying looking thing.
Have they
It's
unmasked the
it's pretty
Hangman
bad.
yet? Did they unmask the Hangman yet? Or like
No,
show you the Hangman?
this, no,
Because
this is just the first. Yeah, they show you the Hangman.
can I see? Because I think this
You
might
see,
be part of the
you
like
see him.
this might be part of the Penguin stuff that they were doing on HBO. Because the Hangman was a character in that.
Let's see.
Although in that show they didn't have a mask, it was more of like an alternate person. Okay, just kidding. That is so not Sophia Falcone. I take it all back. That is not Sophia Falcone. Apologies.
It's
That was her
definitely
code name.
not Sophia Falcone.
That was her code name for the Batman and the Penguin. So I was like, Sophia Falcone is in her 40s.
I
Like,
remember that.
yeah, I'm excited. And I was like, oh, okay, no, it's like a dude. It's like an executioner dude. Okay. Dang.
Yep, that's what it is.
I want more Sofia Falcone Gigante. She won an Emmy for that role, and she deserved it because it was great. Please let it not be 5
Because
years.
it was great.
Mm-hmm.
But this book is so very good. The period feeling of it, the stuff in the backgrounds, the little the Easter eggs that show up in here, and this one cracks me up because it's such a pivotal piece of the 1966. The little Shakespeare statue
Yes, we love
there
Billy
on the
Shake.
desk.
Yes, classic. Mason, stop it.
But that's such a little nod to the not reading Batman Second Night. This is what the Black Label was designed for. Great books to showcase great art. Mm-hmm. It's not what it became. It fell apart immediately. But this is what it was designed for, and it's so good. Oh no, Kaylisa, somebody is taking care of cats.
And speaking of cats, here's
thank
Mason.
you for joining in. Thank you for letting us know you're back. There's another cat, so a second cat sighting for the evening. But glad to have you back, Grace. Thank you, and I hope the cats you were taking care of are doing well. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to talk about tonight, but I wanted to wait until we had an Aaron in the house to talk about, because only you can tell the stories behind these books. These are Aaron's stories.
I have no context, and I'm excited.
Well, you do. You just don't know that you do. We haven't shown these off on the air yet. So, guys.
Oh, okay. I see.
I'm going to embiggen myself here so folks can see.
I'll be your little chatterbox.
All right, we have Marvel Tales #1, which is, sure enough, the first appearance of Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham. And this is made out to Haven Comics, if you can see through the glare. To Haven Comics. Signed by there. I wish I could. A stupid glare. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Signed by John Mulaney. Maybe you can read it in the label there.
You're pausing and glitching
signed
for
me.
me.
Signed by John Mulaney.
John Mulaney. Yeah.
But made out to Haven Comics. Signed by John Mulaney. Tell people how this happened.
So
tell people
a movie
what you can tell people of how this happened.
I can talk about it. I was on a movie this summer that had a pretty spectacularly stacked cast, and I was very fortunate to get moved over and help out John Mulaney on set. I was his assistant for like a month and a half, which was the absolute best. He's incredible, and I think the world of him. I showed him this on like our last day, just as like a hey, by the way, it would mean like the world to me if you could sign this. And he made it out to the store because he was really great. And I had, I think, about 5 weeks with him. But he is really wonderful. He was really enthusiastic about the book. He was really excited. He was like, I had only seen pictures of it. Nobody's ever actually handed me one of these before. How old is this thing? And I was like, 81, I think, 82. And so he was really stoked. I got it off of the internet
I believe
explicitly
it's
to sign. What?
83.
83. Boom.
1983.
Yeah, no, he was really excited about it, though. He was very happy to do it, and I'm very happy he did, because I was like, I'm not gonna have like any memorabilia from this movie the way I do Peacemaker, but like that, I knew I needed to do it. I simply had to, and he was really excited. But yeah, that's my guy.
I like your clock.
Thank you. It's gonna keep going. It is gonna go.
I gathered that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're an hour ahead of us. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, Eastern time zone, baby.
Yep. So that book we had come back from CGC, authenticated by the JSA people as a legitimate signature, which we knew, but now the whole world knows. For Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham, the voice of him from Into the Spider-Verse, the one, the only John Mulaney.
And one line in a crop.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Yes. So we also made out 2 Haven comics. Down the Witch's Road We Went. That is the movie cover with Catherine Hahn on the cover. It is super glary. I apologize. Maybe you can see that better. And also made out 2 Haven comics. All the best, Catherine Hahn. And this one came out 9.6.
I'm very excited. That was my copy.
It's also much newer.
Yeah, that was my copy that I had from the store, just anyway. Though, like, that was what ended up in my subscription box, like, when that book came out. And I kept it in very good condition. I was like, how cute, I got the Agatha cover, yay! And then, lo and behold, it would serve me very, very well, because I was also working very closely with her.
What do you mean, how cute you got the Agatha cover? It's almost like that was done on purpose.
It was meticulously planned. But no, I was very
Anytime excited that we see a photo cover of these actors in Scarlet Witch or Vision or whatever, that's the one we put in your box.
Yeah, I love it. Pretty easy. So it's literally my favorite Marvel thing. Like, I love them so much. But she was just like pleased as punch, and she hadn't seen that at all. But she remembered that piece of concept art, because that was concept art that I don't remember if it was a Daniel Salon piece or a Ryan Menerding, but whoever's credited as the illustrator of that cover, it was concept art for Agatha that they put as a variant cover for the book. But she was just so excited.
Oh, nice! I didn't realize that.
I gave her. I did that one as like an exchange. She would have done it for like just for me asking, because she's an angel. But I presented it as an exchange to look more professional about it, so I wasn't geeking. And I had some very early, because I've been collecting Vision Scarlet Witch comics for a very long time, and I had some like multiple copies of some early issues, and one of them had Agatha on the cover, and the other one in the very first page is Agatha's execution scene that was done pretty much frame for frame in WandaVision. And she was like really,
I was going to say that was pretty well on target. Yeah.
And she was like floored by it. She said,
you hadn't told me that part before, so that's cool.
Yeah, she was really excited, because she said that when they approached her about Agatha like years ago, like in 2018, 2019, like before Endgame had come out, they gave her like a binder, like a 3-ring binder that had physical copies of every book that Agatha had ever appeared in. She said it was like a 5-inch thick binder, and it had every appearance of Agatha, every single one. And she said she hadn't seen an Agatha comic like in the flesh until like that moment, and she hadn't seen that book in forever, but she remembered the page. And I thought that was so sweet. And she did not process at all that I was giving it to her. She thought I was just showing her. And she was floored. I adore her so much. But yeah. So I was like, little parting gifts to the store, because literally none of this would have happened if like my entire film career would not have happened the way it did if not for Josh being completely jovial in a random line in a random convention waiting for a photo with the hobbits. So I was like, this is a fun butterfly effect where I can do this. Yeah.
Well, that was incredibly kind. I don't think that I really did anything for your career, but
It
no, that was
started a
awesome.
networking chain. It was definitely a domino effect of the right people in the right time. Meant to be.
Well, good.
Mm-hmm.
I will always feel good about that then.
Yeah, you should. I'll say to your face again.
But yeah, those are awesome comics.
Mm-hmm.
I look forward to hanging those on the wall at the store.
I'm so excited to see which wall you pick. I'm very excited. That's going to be fun.
That will be a challenge because we don't have a lot of wall space available. So I'm going to have to be real careful about that.
Happens.
But no, looking forward to it because those are beautiful books and they make me happy.
Yeah. Yeah. The movie
deep
that they
down
were
in my soul.
Yeah, that'll be like a spring-ish, summer-ish next year. So it'll be a minute before that one's out, but it'll be fun.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I will say that.
It'll be first time that I'm
I'll
credited.
be going to the theater.
The theater. Yeah, I've not been on the big screen before. I've like had a movie, but I wasn't credited on it. And all of my other like when my name's been in the credits has all been television. So I'm very excited to be like in a feature film on the silver screen. It's gonna be fun.
Well, yes, it will. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little Peacemaker.
Let's do it. Episode 7 comes out right now. But wait until after we're done.
Like right now. Yeah, 4 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So what goes on in this episode? Spoil it.
I'll tell you in an hour.
That's not going to spoil it.
This is the consequence episode. Are you caught up? Did you see 6?
Yes.
Yeah. This is a lot of the consequences. This is our penultimate. Chris is juggling a lot. He's balancing a lot very poorly. He's handled certain revelations about his life and his behaviors and his choices pretty terribly. But also like with his level of earnestness and heart. The world that he thought he was inheriting, where the grass is greener, guaranteed for sure Hundo P is not. And we get to deal with the fallout of that this week because now his family knows what happened. Which I think was also like a big emotional beat reveal of last episode that I think kind of got undermined with the actual reveal of the world building. But like, no, his dad knows that now. That's gonna get really messy. And then Argus is in play in a pretty major way. Yeah. And Argus is in play this episode in a pretty major way because Mr. Colonel Richard Flagg Sr. met with a particularly notable somebody who has a little too much relevant information about what's going on here. And it's going to get real. It's going to get real. I'll see you in an hour. Tell me what you think.
But this all wraps up next week, right? That's it.
Yep. 8 episodes. No secret 9th. Just 8. Although I think 8 will be longer. I think this episode should also be longer. I've been pretty consistently surprised by how short the episodes are because on paper they're all relatively the same length. And so the fact that they're edited in such a way that it can be a 34-minute episode with credits and some can be a 50-minute episode with credits and the pages be the same length is kind of interesting. that's part of the process that I don't really know a lot about yet. But I think these next two should be longer. I would hope so. And if not, the story content is going to be the same either way. We don't have any like crazy cuts. Our scripts were like locked. We knew what we were shooting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun. I'm really excited.
It's not always that way, is it?
No, I also do not want it to be over at all, because I love watching the response to this. It's been so fun. But yeah.
Do you think what's the indications on a season 3?
I have no idea. That is so above my pay grade. I would love, and I think we end in a place that would benefit greatly from a season 3. But yeah, I would love one. I would love one. I need to hug that eagle statue again. I miss him. But yeah.
I will say Eagly has had some pretty spectacular roles in this.
Did you like the live-action Looney Tunes episode? Did you like Michael Rooker as Elmer Fudd times 1 billion?
How can anyone not like that?
With a shotgun that's bigger than his body?
Like you do. But
that
that whole episode where Eagly was like defending the house, what was that issue? Episode 2?
That was 3? Episode 2, yeah. Mm-hmm. 4 men enter, 1 eagle
that was
leaves.
Insane.
Yeah, I love that episode. And then the big scene of him in the woods, where Red Sam Wild has his like magic that's kind of the red, kind of not. They never call it anything specific. And it's not red enough in the color palette for me to be like, that's clearly the assessment. But his weird hocus pocus, and then Eagly having some kind of metaphysical ability or en masse hallucination. I don't know. But I'm very excited. Episode 8 is, James has been like conflating it a lot as a Man of Tomorrow prequel. I think he is very correct in saying that, knowing literally nothing about Superman 2, literally nothing. I think we tee up a lot that would make that very plausible. And I'm very excited because there's stuff about it that I don't know. There are redacted scenes that I didn't see, so it's going to be fun. So I'll get to have a reaction about it too. It'll be great.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Well, now I'm super curious.
Yeah, I think 1, 5, 6, and 8, I think are our best. So those are like the James Gunn episodes, and episode 5 was Alethea Jones, who was awesome. Everybody's episodes are great. Those are just my personal favorites out of the narrative. There's literally not been a single episode where I was like, oh god, this one. Like, no, it's been great. It's all love. I'm so excited. I'm so happy that it's out and that people will like know what I'm talking about, and that I can talk about it.
Helpful. It's not some esoteric thing that you're just babbling about.
Yeah.
And people go, "Oh yeah, I saw that. That's great."
I'm going to talk about my memories with no context or subtext at all. It's just going to be straight. No, nothing. None of that. Yeah, it's going to be great though. I'm so excited.
Well, very good. I'm glad to hear it.
Same peacetime, same peace for 1 more week.
That's true. Yeah. So what comics are you looking forward to reading since you haven't been able to read anything the past couple weeks?
Before I was like prepping, I was monologuing on the drive, like really making it. Ultimate Hawkeye, Absolute Evil, Deadpool Batman, and then Batman Deadpool, because I want that John Constantine Doctor Strange story more than I need air in my lungs. I need that book. That book was written for me. And also the announcement that there's a Spider-Man Superman crossover next year, and that this train is going to keep on rolling.
It hasn't been announced. It's been speculated.
Oh, it's been speculated. I want it. Can we expedite
Some
that process?
creators have said things that lead you to think that it's true, but it has not been officially announced.
Uh, dang it. I will hope
So,
and pray.
how do you feel about all of these these X-Men Age of Revelation books that are clearly targeted specifically at you?
I feel very conflicted. I feel very confused. Um, for context, so, like all of my favorite guys in the world are all in this event book that I have no context for at all. Is I'm not reading any X-Men book right now. I'm not on a single one. So I'm like, I don't know who this is or what's happening. I see Miss Marvel in a super suit that looks really cool that isn't that awful yellow one she's in, and I'm like, okay, I'm in. I see a Cloak and Dagger book, which I'm already gonna get. Like, it happens once every like
Cloak
9
or Dagger.
and now it's the Marvel Rivals lore of only one can physically exist at a time, and they swap out and switch dimensions like they have Captain Marvel's bands. Like, I need it. I need it. X
Binary.
Ventures, yeah, with like Hawkeye, a binary book that I know nothing about and have seen truly not even art. So I don't know if it's Carol in the future, or if it's Monica, or if it's the Kelly Thompson binary that was a separate person, or if it's a time dilation thing.
I believe that it's Monica.
I love that so much.
I think it's Monica.
I love that. I need it because she had a 4 issue solo in 22 and then nothing. So I'm like, I think she was maybe in like 1 or 2 issues of All Out Avengers with like Shang-Chi and Wonder Man and She-Hulk, which was cool. But I'm like, Monica Rambeau should be more. She should have always been in more, and now she should especially be in more. And
I mean, she was in the Avengers for a long time.
Yeah, she was. And
she was
I think
Captain Marvel.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think because of that Captain Marvel title point, that she was one of like the first 3 Marvel superheroes, like female Marvel superheroes, to have their own title. Like I don't know if she was the very first, but I think she was like very, very up there and missed it by like a very slim margin. Because I don't think Storm had any ongoings yet, and Sue had always been with the 4, and Widow solo.
Well,
stuff
She-Hulk certainly had.
Was She-Hulk?
Savage She-Hulk came out in like
in the
78.
Oh yeah, because I think Monica's Captain Marvel time was like 81, 83, somewhere in there.
Yep.
So like
83, 85. It was all during that time period. Yeah.
Yeah, like she deserves it, and she always deserved it. And I'm very excited that they're actually going to do something with her, even if it is in this weird little pocket dimension. And then I saw some preview pages today, and lo and behold, who's there? Wiccan and Hulkling together, and they've got really interesting new designs. And Hulkling looks much more alien than he did, and Wiccan looks way more Sorcerer Supreme-y than he did. And I'm like, okay, gang. Hi, what's happening in this future? Also, like a future where the younger adolescent characters can be young adults and kind of go from the Teen Titans to the Titans. Like that kind of pipeline is very important to me. I think you have to challenge those characters, and young superhero characters only get to do that once every like 15 years. And it only really happens to one of them. Like it only happened to Nico Minoru. It didn't happen to any of the other Runaways. It was only Nico. And so I'm excited to like be in an alternate future where this can be a thing that happens and you can challenge it. I don't know anything about who Revolution.
How do you feel about the new Wiccan book? How do you feel about the new Wiccan book coming out?
I'm very
Witch's
excited.
Road.
I love the Witch's Road concept a lot, and it's incredibly underutilized. I think it was used maybe one time after its introduction piece, and it was just as like a location for a battle. But I think that has so much lore potential, even outside of like what Agatha did with it. Like as a location and as a part of Marvel lore, and treating like the witchcraft separately of the sorcery, and like how the magic system will deviate in between these two paradigms. Like I think that's really fun, and I like that they're doing their own thing with it, and they're like actively exploring it. And Wiccan's only been around for 20 years at this point. It's maybe time that he had a solo title. Maybe. I think him
Has it been that long since Young Avengers came out?
it turns 20 this year. Yeah, Young Avengers #1 was in 2005.
That doesn't feel right.
I know.
That does not feel right.
Him and Kate Bishop are the only two that have ever had like a solo title.
I'm having a hard time accepting that one.
Cassie Lang ever did. Yeah. Yeah. There have been at least 3 more generations of like young superhero characters since the Young Avengers, which I find really painful. Yeah. But I like the Witch Road concept a lot.
Nope, I don't accept it.
Was confused about Imperial because I haven't finished it yet, so I don't like I need some of that set up to understand like where Billy's trajectory is right now. But and I read an interview with the writer who like clearly knows his stuff and is also trying to do something different and do something more in the James Robinson 2016 Scarlet Witch realm of the Witch's Road than what like Disney Plus did with it, which I think was cool, but also is like very clearly its own idea. I like the weird, like there's this giant squid monster in the middle of it and she knows everything about you. Like I like that. I think it's fun. I also like the fact
I love the stuff that you enjoy. I feel like I get to know your psyche more every time you talk about this stuff.
It's really fun, but like the vehicle in Scarlet Witch when they did it was that the Witch's Road is this alternate dimension that exists across all points in time, where literally any witch or like practitioner can go, and they're there simultaneously. Like it exists outside of time. So Wanda meets her mother. I don't remember the lore of like what they've canonized yet. I'm so confused. She gets a retcon every 5 years. But like who was her mother, who was also a Scarlet Witch at a time, like existing simultaneously in the present, where they're both respectively in their own presence in this pocket dimension together. I think that kind of stuff is fun. And Wiccan's lore and the Demiurge stuff and like his connection to his magic, which has been kind of thrown away and thrown to the wayside and become kind of a parlor trick over the years, I think is a really fun venture. I'm very excited for that book. I truly know nothing about like what it's going to be or how it's going to look or what it's going to do, but like I think the idea of that has so much merit, and I hope the readership turns out for it because I love Billy Kaplan. That's my boy. Yeah. So in short, I'm excited.
I like that.
In a way, yes.
That's kind of where I thought you might be going.
Yeah.
With that, the minute I saw that solicitation, I was like, "Uh-oh."
It's so
like I'm listening in on your conversations or looking at your Google history because
it really feels like
they're targeting you.
It really does. Like it's so perfectly tailored to exactly
what characters would he like to see?
Mm-hmm. I don't know what the Age of Revelations is.
Yeah, it's a little strange, I have to admit.
I don't know what the X-Man stuff is in it or any of the main stuff, but the fact that they chose their supporting cast the way they did makes me like so uniquely excited about it. Which I don't know how many Miss Marvel.
Did you ever read Apocalypse?
No, Era of Apocalypse. Is that what you
Age
said?
of Apocalypse.
The original
Age of Apocalypse.
The original one? Yeah, I did a long time ago. I don't really remember it that well. I remember the costume.
This is the follow-on to that. Revelation is the son of Apocalypse.
Oh.
So instead of Age of Apocalypse, this is Age of Revelation.
Copy. Huh. Okay. So it's
huh.
But then it's the thing how I was literally just saying like young teenage superheroes either become teenagers forever or they fall into obscurity and you never hear from them again, and only one out of every 15 of them actually grows into an adult, like in canon.
Yep.
And here I am about having Miss Marvel, Wiccan, and Hulkling, and Cloak and Dagger all like in one book where they're in the future and they have all these powers and they're evolved and they're challenged in their new unique ways and still fundamentally maintain their composure. And what happens? It's an alternate future that physically will not exist. Dang. Dang it.
Sorry, dude.
It's a consolidated what if timeline. Dang.
Painful, isn't it?
Happens.
Yeah.
Listen, it's a pattern. How many Miss Marvel X-Men books am I going to read where I'm like, oh, dang, I just want it to be good?
All of them, I think.
It's going to happen every time because I'm going to be so excited that there's Miss Marvel content, and then it's going to be what it is, and I'm going to be sad. Although...
Hopes, reality. Hopes, reality.
Although, on a weird aside in that exact realm, I watched Marvel Zombies, like all of it, all 4 episodes, and they did not market that show as what it is at all. And I mean that in a really good way.
Okay.
Kamala is the main character.
Okay.
He's in one shot of the trailers. So I thought it was like, oh, cute, Miss Marvel will be there. Yay. She's the main character. She's the lead. It's her show. I love that so
Interesting.
much. It's her and Blade. It's their show. I loved it.
What an odd mix.
What a crazy odd mix. And the idea is...
Oh, speaking of Blade, I saw a picture of... I saw a picture of Blade, Wesley Snipes' Blade.
Yeah.
And I want to say Robert Downey Jr. as an Endgame thing. And I was wondering if you could tell me if that was real or doctored.
I have no idea. The Deadpool and Wolverine costume is it costume? I haven't seen this at all. I have no context. I don't think that if it was from
Blade.
Endgame,
he's full up Blade.
If it was from Endgame, it's not real. If it's from Doomsday, maybe. I don't know. Doomsday did finish filming like last week.
Or Doomsday. Doomsday. I'm sorry.
They haven't said anything about Wesley.
Yeah.
I think he would do it, especially for money. Like, I don't know. That could be fun. Also, like, Channing Tatum as Gambit, I don't know if it's, like, the version from Deadpool and Wolverine that escaped the void, or if it's, like, the Gambit of the X-Men universe that, like, exists, because this is not the Fox universe from those movies. It's those actors playing those characters again in a new continuity where they have their super suits and have, like, kind of evolved differently. So you get James Marsden, like, with the yellow and the blue, and like you get Mystique with clothes, and like Nightcrawler, but he's like older, but he's in like more of his comic book suits. So like I don't know if Gambit is from that world or if he's from the void, because we're doing a multiversal thing where like how deep is this? And I truly have no idea. I haven't heard anything about Blade, so I don't know. But also like I also haven't heard anything about Carol Danvers or Doctor Strange or Monica Rambeau or like any characters that like should be in that narrative, or the Hulk. Like, I don't know. They've only officially confirmed like just the chairs and literally nobody outside of the chairs. And there's been no leaks, at least on my end of my part of the world, where like something can be concretely discerned of like, oh yeah, no Ghost Rider's in it or something like that. I would like that though. I like Blade. I'm sad that it would be Wesley and not Mahershala.
I like Blade too.
Yeah, weird that it would be Wesley and not Mahershala. I feel like that's pretty rude to do that twice. It's also not Mahershala in Marvel Zombies. It looks like him, but it's a different voice actor. But it sounds like him too, so it's really interesting. That voice actor did an incredible job because I truly did not know until it was over that wasn't him.
Huh.
Also, because it's a Marvel Zombies is a what if show, like spinning out of that what if episode that you don't need to have seen, but
Right.
if it helps, Blade is Moon Knight. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark like dies off screen, and Blade is the new Fist of Khonshu, and he has like a Blade Moon Knight matchup suit with like the white cape and everything. And he has like one sword that's like the Blade sword, and the other one is like the Moon Knight Egyptian sword that like comes out like this and has like the halberd axe shape on the top. It's so cool. It's so cool. X-Men
Is
Origins
it
will
though?
at Blade as Moon Knight, or this X-Men
Yeah.
Origins Wolverine comment.
Blade as Moon Knight.
I mean, I thought it was fun. I don't remember if it was F. Murray Abraham voicing Khonshu, but like Khonshu is in it, and he looks really good in the art style. So I had fun with it.
Okay.
It also like deviates Blade enough where I'm like, I don't need to have seen Blade the movie to know, and I don't feel like I'm missing out. But I also don't feel like I learned anything about this version of Eric Brooks that like makes me disappointed that I haven't seen Blade, or like more than I already am. Like it's unique enough for it to be like, oh, here's a cool thing, not like, oh, this is what Blade would have been like. Like I don't feel cheated by it because it's so fresh.
That's fair.
Also, this
Now, as for
X-Men
this comment,
yeah, it is. It is. That movie is so long for being so short. And I also like have blended it in with so many of the other movies that I forget about it almost every time that I see it. And I'm like, oh yeah, which one is this? Oh, it's a weird one.
it's the one where they take the merc with the mouth and they stitch his mouth shut.
That I do remember, but like all of the other, I forget what they called it. Wolverine's like first Strike Force team, and it's Wade, and it's Blackout, and it's a guy named John who has a cowboy hat and he teleports. And that's it. He just teleports like Nightcrawler, but he's just like a dude in a cowboy hat. And I think his name is John.
Like
I'm like, I'm sure that you are a Marvel character that has like a publication history. You're just John the teleporting cowboy to me. I don't know what this is. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Don't let your babies grow up to be teleporting cowboys.
John the teleporting cowboy. Also, that's the Gambit one. That's the Gambit one. Weird.
Yeah.
Weird movie.
Yeah,
also, Cyclops and Emma Frost are in that movie. Good luck remembering where. Weird movie.
Well, guys, my voice is rapidly wearing out here, and I'm about to have a big coughing fit, I think. So we're going to call it here for tonight. We will catch you guys back next week. And look out during the week this week for Alan to be going live from an interesting location.
Yeah.
It should be a lot of fun.
Real quick before we go, watch Marvel Zombies. It's really good. Read Batman Deadpool. I'm sure it's really good. Read Aquaman. I know it's really good, even though I've not read it. Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 7, out on your screens right now. Finale next week. See you then. Thank you for having me. Always a pleasure.
Of course. And thank you guys. We'll appreciate it. We'll catch you guys next week.